Hey, what's up, guys? Been on here in a while, so I don't really know what to talk about. To be honest with you, I was watching Phil Illuminati's video and YouTube, and that kind of made me want to go on YouTube too. So we'll see, man. I guess I could start off with what have been happening to me. So, man, I should be honest. You have no idea. My life has been like totally just like up and down, and I don't really know what kind of like what I guess what to do next or where to go next. I guess. I mean, kind of. I know what to do, but now I know that masturbation is definitely something that I can't do anymore. I've been masturbating for I think the past like 3 years or some shit. It's always been like off and on, And it's like now I'm just getting signs in the universe that I have to pretty much just stop it, which is pretty cool. That's cool. It's fine with that. The problem is not stopping it. The problem is just like, for example, like I don't have like smoking weed or like smoking cigarettes to help me to like not like I don't necessarily think about masturbation, but it's like I have a feeling that I should, and how to counteract that feeling is by smoking weed or smoking cigarette, maybe drinking a little bit, but I can't do that. The reason why is A, I have no money, B, because of my parents, sort of, so, and C, I have no money. So it's like now I gotta like kind of just like not necessarily like fight the urge, but I just have to just don't mind the urge. So makes it kind of harder, when you're sober, not do that. Because it's like when I'm sober, it's just, life is just like boring, It's just like it's hard for me to like find joy in life. I find a little bit, but not too much compared to when I'm high. I found a lot more joyous. So, but that's something that I had to battle with and kind of want to talk about. Um, But I think I did learn quite a few bit of things, a few positive came good from masturbation. I think the one positive is I love myself more. Which just sounds kind of weird, but I, when I say I love myself, like my sexuality, I wasn't really like how do I explain it? Like, it just made me more confident, man. It made me more confident, made me more external, it made me um just appreciate myself, do more for myself, made me a little bit more selfish, which was kind of a good thing because I was kind of really selfless and I really was helping other people out. I never really cared about myself, so there was quite a bit of benefits. But obviously, good things have to come to an end. I guess bad things have to come to an end. I guess a little bit of both, and it's a time for me to cut it off. So that's kind of like what I did, and it definitely it's gonna uplift my life because I noticed that not only when I was masturbating, not only was I manifesting like to get with women, but also like guys too. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't want no guys. Like, I could tell from the feeling. Like I ride the bus, some guy would walk on the bus and I have a feeling that we're not getting like connected in a sexual way. I'm like, what the fuck? This is fucking weird. That's why I knew I had to stop it, because I don't want to be feeling a sexual way to a guy. I mean, nothing happened, but it's just that's what the feeling suggested, and I knew it's because of masturbation. It had to be because that was like, you know what I mean. So I'm just glad that I was able to cut it off and not continue going with it. But to be honest with you, I don't know where my life goes right now. I'm just trying to take it day by day. Um, I know it's cliche, but trying to work with my parents. Hopefully, we can communicate more and just have better relationships. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm just trying to create a better relationship with my parents and myself and the universe, to be honest with you. Create a better relationship with manifestation. So who knows how long I'm gonna get. The things I desire is my dream life. I feel like my dream life is gonna come in the future, but I just don't know, to be honest with you. And if you're watching this, I mean, just take it day by day. I mean, I think that the worst thing is, especially on YouTube, you watch a lot of people and they say things like, "Oh, don't do this, do that, don't do this, like do this," like which is cool, but you have to figure out for yourself. I was watching it's against Illuminati, but he has a different kind of spiritual show. And like it was months ago, he was saying like don't masturbate and all this stuff. And like I didn't, it's not like I didn't really listen to him. Like I took into consideration what he was saying, but at that time, I felt like it was benefiting me. But obviously, in the long term, it wasn't benefiting me. You see what I'm saying? So now I figured that out. But I didn't just stop just because he told me to stop. I stopped because I found the universe told me to stop, not because he did. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like just because you watch someone say something and they say that you shouldn't do this or this is going to be a result of doing this. Yeah, that may be true, but you have to figure out for yourself. Don't just say that word for it. Because, for example, if you take that word for it, then all you're going to do is just take other people's word for it. And what if the word that they say doesn't match you? You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, take everything with a grain of salt. And no, I'm not telling you to do wicked things, to do crazy things. I'm just saying that um, that spiritual soul was saying like months before, not no fat, no masturbation. But at that time, I was like, whatever. I took it in consideration, but I don't really agree with it. But now I definitely agree with it. So, but I think it's just something that we just gotta figure out, man. Man, I don't want to do my homework. I got homework to do today. It's fucking blows. But yeah, man, I'm just taking it one day at a time, man. Trying to fight this roller coaster. We'll see what happens, man. Hopefully I can manifest the life that I want. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying my best. I think churches, God has been a good blessing in my life right now. I've been going to church. I've been praising God more. Well, I mean, I've always been praising God. Well, not always, but I mean, like ever since like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, I started. My relationship with God has been a lot better, lot smoother, a lot better. I think that's when it get to uh, getting my dreams and desires in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, I know I got a long way to go. I had a lot of debts, a lot of just like things, personal things I have to figure out, but it's coming slowly. I know it's gonna come. So kind of like my mind is like on the finish line. It's just like we're gonna get there no matter what. But obviously, there's a transition from where my mind wants to be and where I'm at currently right now. So that's a little bit frustrating, but not really because everything is starting to come together slowly. So compared to like last year, man, last year was rough. Damn, bro. This year is so much better, and it's crazy. When you are in a storm or inside, let's say um, when you're inside like a tunnel, dark tunnel, and it's just so dark you can't see, man, and you just keep walking. You're like, what the fuck? Am I ever gonna see anything, bro? You just keep walking. Still dark as fuck. And then finally you see the light. It's like, oh my fucking god, I'm gonna go fucking berserk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go crazy. And that's what I am right now. I feel like I hit the light now. Like, oh my god, dog. Like it makes everything what I went through last year that bad. Like it's like it makes it seem like, oh my god, it is worth it. Like not only was it worth it, but it's all part of the plan. So yeah, man, it's crazy. But feelings is something that's really hard to tap. If you just don't understand it. I mean, what I mean is hard to tap. Like example is like I was saying from last year. Like last year, I felt like a little bit of depression. I felt like frustrated, a little bit of anxiety. I felt like, oh, man, the universe is not with me. God's not with me. I felt I had such a negative downward spiral, man. I just could not. It was hard to navigate and get out of it. Once 2020 hit, man, it's just like a total shift. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad for that shift. But well, not all 2019 was bad. The beginning and the middle was bad. You know? But yeah, this year is totally different. So we'll see what happens. Kind of like all I got. So yeah, take care. Peace.